So we're gonna be calling Shanon High.
Downey, this is your team. Please meet us at Dairy Queen. We miss you, Downey. Please.
Welcome back, everyone. Another episode of the Shanon Show. This is, as usual, a special episode. Every episode's special, if you guys haven't noticed. But this one especially because we have Nick Patton on the show. I love talking to all Kubi baseball guys, all Kubi guys. And Nick, obviously no exception. Nick, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well.
How's it feel to be on the Shanon Show?
Honestly, when you texted me, I was like, "Why is Shannon texting me?" Because we haven't talked since when I moved back was like the last time we texted, and we were like, "Oh, we should link up." And then you text me, I was like, "What is he? Why is he texting me?" Jeez. And then I saw that you were inviting me to the Shanon Show, and I was like, "Dude, I feel so special."
I mean, that is a huge honor. I mean,
it is a big honor.
There's only a guest every week. I mean,
yeah. You're ruining it, but I felt special.
Sorry, yes, that's very special, very special. Sometimes people feel special, and sometimes people are just like, "Nah, I'm good," and that's just part of it. It's part of it. It's okay. No hard feelings. No hard feelings.
Yeah.
Anyways, I know you just got back from Oki, right? Not too long ago, which is it's a really big move for a lot of people. It might be arguably the most difficult one. I'm not sure. I mean, at least for me, it was all the moves coming back from Oki is just it comes with all of its new challenges. But just tell me how that's going for you personally.
Well, it was great once we got back to North Carolina. It's everybody's super nice, where we are. When we flew into Seattle, though, one of the people in the airport was super rude. I was like, "We're not in Japan anymore."
Oh no, it's totally different. Yeah. That's one of the first things you notice right away. You come back and people are just, they're just not as nice. I don't know a better way to put it. I mean, there's still some nice people, but yeah, everyone, and even if you don't know what some of the Japanese people are saying, they always say it in that really nice tone. So you just assume that we're all on the same page here. We're all very gracious.
Actually, I'm pretty sure half the time they were like, "Oh, I hate you Americans," but they said it so nicely. It was
smile on their face.
You. Yeah.
Well, you should know what they were saying. You knew a lot of Japanese.
Dude, you took Japanese with me. We both know that I did not get to that class because I was good at it. I knew enough to talk crap to the taxi drivers. That was it.
Aw, don't be mean, Nick. Come on.
Dude, I remember one time specifically, me and Andrew were in a taxi to go to the mall, right? And I asked this dude what his favorite sport was. And he said volleyball because the girls wear short shorts.
The taxi driver?
Yeah. He's 60 years old. And he's like, "Yeah, I like volleyball."
At least he's being honest, bro. Volleyball's Coach Grubbs is a volleyball guy.
Oh my God, yeah, dude.
Yeah, I love that man.
Coach Grubbs.
Is he still in Oki, I'm assuming?
Yeah, but him and Tor are done coaching now.
Yeah, what's up with that? Why'd that happen?
I think that it's been going on for a while, but the team's just not what it was, I guess. You remember, we could abuse each other, but once we were on the field, we played together.
Right. So it wasn't that way anymore?
This past year, if you said the wrong thing, they brought daddy's rank into it. Even if you weren't talking to them. And then when we got on the field, the skill was it's nowhere near the same.
So it wasn't worth it to deal with the drama and not be as good on the field?
Yeah. And then the parents, we signed the contract. You don't talk to coaches about playtime. That's a player's job.
Mm-hmm.
Right. There was so many times that parents would come up to Tor and be like, "Why is your kid not playing?" And I wanted to just be like, "Well, they're not good."
Yeah, that's a big no-no for the whole dragon culture thing. That's a shame though that it ended like that because he worked so hard to kind of build the culture up in that way with he made that manual, the Dragon Baseball manual. I don't know what exactly it's called, but he gave us a little book, bro. I know. I think it was more than that because he had all the code of conducts and then he also had his own writing. This man was writing a novel and handing it out. I always joked with Owen. I'm like, we need to get a hardcover copy of this.
Dude, that would be so cool, actually.
That would be the Dragon Way. That's what it's called, the Dragon Way.
Yeah.
One of Tor's finest. So yeah, that sucks that he put in all that work, and it took years. I'm sure. I thought about that sometimes because it takes you have to first teach the team that you inherit that those are your values and that's important, and then they have to pass that along to the next kids. So yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Do you know who's gonna be taking over then?
I have no idea. I feel bad for the next season.
I can't even imagine what it would be like without Coach Tor.
Me either.
Like, I don't even know what
I don't
Kubasaki
know.
Baseball is then.
Like I know some people like didn't like him, but I joined like I didn't get serious about baseball until I moved to Okie, and Coach Grubbs picked me up for
Right,
Okie
same.
boys. So like Tor and Grubbs are like the only coaches that I've ever known, and I love the way they coach. Like, yeah, they can be jerks sometimes, but at the same time, like you know that they're there and they're being mean because they care for you and they want you to succeed.
Yeah, and I don't even think they're necessarily like they don't talk that much. Like I think a lot of Coach Tor is like sarcasm as well. Like he's not always like chirping at kids. Like that's not his style. There's a difference. Like if people don't like him, then they don't like being pushed, and he'll like nag you. I know he nagged you in particular. Like there's like certain guys he likes to pick on. He would like call you out on Facebook and stuff, tell you like get in the weight room. I was always thankful that wasn't me because like I need to be there as much as anyone, but I don't know.
Dude, do you remember the sophomore year after Far East? We went to the banquet. I had like all of Far East, all of the season. I pitched like so well. I had like 32 strikeouts and no walks, and he chirped me the whole damn banquet, the whole time. Someone would come up and be like, "Yeah, they were hitting the ball hard." Not like Nick, he half swings. I was like, what the hell? I was like, I still had a good batting average. Like, damn.
There's just certain guys, I guess. I don't know. You took it well though. I can't imagine if someone else had to deal with that. Like you handled it. I don't know. You knew it wasn't personal, like, I feel like.
Our friend group was like that though. Me, Andrew, George, like we made
you guys were so mean to each other.
But like it was all out of fun. Like it was funny.
Yeah.
We knew we were joking, and I think that's why I could take it so well.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what does the team look like now? Is there any talent, any hope?
We have a really good shortstop.
I heard Shante told me about him.
And center fielder, dude, he's crazy. He's actually
there you go. That's good. Yeah. Well, that's interesting.
That's
How did your?
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I was like, okay. How did you? Is T-Bear still there?
T-Bear is still there.
Thank God. So he should be a captain by now, right?
I felt so bad. So like, me and Kai were like captains this year, right? And we always do the 4 lines, so we needed 2 more people to do stretches.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't let T-Bear on the line.
What does he know? Is he like a junior? He's gonna be a senior, right?
He's gonna be a senior, and like it was his junior year. He's been there for 3 years, and we were like, no. We replaced him with 2 kids that like brand new.
Jeez, is he exactly the same?
No, he's gotten a little bit better, like in the field.
I'm talking about like him as a person.
Oh, you could probably still get him the small chunks cup if that's what you're saying.
I forgot that happened, bro. How did that happen? I just remember hearing about it. I don't think I saw it. Did he put it over his face like a gas mask?
Dude, like all the way, twice. T-Bear left his hat at the hotel, and we were already on the bus to go to the game. And Chunk was like, "Oh, I'm a catcher. I don't need my hat." And he was like, "Oh, dude, can I please borrow it?" And he was like, "Under one condition, you have to smell my cup." And he did it. And then Andrew was like, "Oh, I didn't see you. You have to do it again." And dude, he straight up, he was like, oh, "Fine."
So stupid, bro. Toxic.
I felt so bad. I'm just like watching him with this dude's like penis covering over his face, like inhaling it. I'm just like, oh.
For a hat. It's rough.
That was so bad. You could have asked anyone else on the team. Why would you ask Andrew? Oh.
That's hilarious. How did your season in particular wrap up? I mean, because I know like COVID was kind of in the middle of things. Did you guys ever have another Far East? Like, what was it?
Unfortunately not, dude. I was so sad.
For the last 2 years, no Far East.
And I feel like last year we could have went and won, and that like really hurt.
What? Really?
Dude, yeah. Like
I thought you said there was no talent.
No, last year like we were pretty good. Individually, like we were like okay, but like when it came to like team chemistry and stuff, like basic routine plays were always there, and like you always knew that the next person would back you up. Whereas like this year it was like everyone was so spazzy. Like you didn't know if like you could make a perfect throw and you didn't know if like the glove was gonna work.
That's funny. That's rough, man. I'm sorry that you didn't get to see that pan out though, because then like that's what you look forward to all year pretty much when you go to Kubi is I don't know, Far East baseball. I know, yeah, exactly. That's what it's all about. So yeah, I couldn't imagine. I could honestly. That's terrible. But you're tell me a little bit about your plans now. I believe you're joining Marine Corps, right? Or you already
Yes,
joined?
sir.
When do you go to boot camp?
I leave in September. So I worked
Jeez,
with the
that's
recruiter
soon, bro.
yeah, I worked with the recruiter in Oki, and I was supposed to leave like in 2 weeks, August 30th.
Mm-hmm.
But when he sent my package over here, he like lost my fingerprints, so I have to go redo them, and they take 2 weeks to process. So now I can't leave until September.
Gotcha. Are you looking forward to it? Do you have any like what's your view on it right now? I know we kind of I don't know, it's right around the corner.
You want me to be completely honest?
No, yeah, for sure.
Beginning of the school year, I was going to college.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. So I was like, I'm going to go to the Marine Corps. I'm going to get paid, take online classes. That way I'm getting like my general studies done and I'm getting paid.
Yeah.
But now I'm just super excited. Like the workouts are so much fun.
And it gives you something to look forward to too, as well. Like it's,
yeah.
I don't know, it's like you can always have this goal moving forward, which I know a lot of people can struggle with. But yeah, I'm glad you have something that you're going to be working towards. And I mean, you know, people who have like just went through it. I know George just got finished, and Johnny as well. So I mean, you can talk to people, and yeah, I'm sure you're going to do well. It's going to be fantastic. Do you have any concerns?
Yeah. Yeah, the food.
Right.
Dude, I already have like such a problem keeping on weight. I'm gonna lose so much weight in boot camp, and I'm already at like the bare minimum for my height to even go.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm like really nervous about.
So is it just less food that you're
No, I
concerned?
think they give you like not less food. I think that like, because even baseball, I would eat like 3 full course meals a day, right? And you know, obviously going a BK run before practice.
Oh, naturally.
You know, but like I was still losing weight consistently. And I know that like the workouts are gonna be way harder at boot camp. It's like even if they give me a crap ton of food, I'm so scared that I'm just gonna like drop back down to like 120.
Gotcha. Well, and then Johnny also told me that you're like not allowed to enjoy the food. Like you just have to sit there and like eat it like stone cold face. So like you're gonna be like, I need all this, but I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
So if you're starting in September, then when would you wrap up?
I should be graduating like right before Christmas.
Oh, that's good. And you come home for the holidays, a little Christmas spirit. And it's in Paris Island. It shouldn't be too cold, right? Should be pretty good.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, is this the best time to do it, you think, this time of year? Actually, we'll see. It might get a little cold. It might get.
I definitely wouldn't have wanted to go like during the summer. That would have sucked.
That would be absolute pain. I could not imagine. So, but you're with Chunk right now. You guys are like pretty much best buds. What's it been like seeing him again and stuff?
It's so weird.
Weird?
So like military kids, like I've never had like a military friend that I saw after I left that duty station.
Right.
So like when I got here and I was like, Mom, I'm buying a plane ticket. And she said, okay. I was like, holy crap, this is happening.
Like this is happening?
What's going on?
So where'd you fly from?
North Carolina.
North Carolina? And okay. Up to Maryland. And then you saw him, and what's weird? Just like seeing him again?
Yeah. That and like seeing, because like I've known Chunk since like freshman year. It's like 4 years, and we've been pretty good friends. So I was like always at his house. I've known his family for a long time. And his like brothers were like so small when I met them, and now they're like big and grown. Like Williams like hit puberty, dude, and it's so weird.
I remember them running around at the baseball games, yeah. I totally get what you mean, because whenever you like see someone out of like that place that you usually see them, it is very weird. It's like very jarring. And it's even worse. Like if you have one person that you knew in one place and then someone else that you knew from another place and they meet each other, bro, total like that messes me up, bro.
Dude, I met some of his friends and it's just like it's so different. It's so different. Like Andrew, like back when he hung out with like me, Sammy, George, like Ralph, Max, like we are so different from them, but they're still like cool, you know?
Yeah. And they're still so are they his new friends, or are they from like, I'm not sure if you lived in Maryland before.
He lived here before, but I didn't care
Yeah.
enough to ask about the
Not sure.
backstory. I was like, oh, it's like, nice to meet you,
Like,
dude.
oh, nice to meet you, bro. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
I just saw I saw Max yesterday, actually. We're both in Florida, and he's like really close to me.
Oh, wow.
So yeah,
Nice.
he asked me like throw the baseball or whatever a few times, because he's playing in college at, I should probably
Dude.
remember the school name, Adrian College. That's the name of it.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, that's what he's doing. I
Yeah, I
think it's
watched
like,
his signing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look at him. Who
Proud
would
of
have
him.
thought? Between him and Zoe, I would have thought for sure she would be the athlete in the family, but he came from way behind. He just
I think Zoe's still the athlete. Max just had to do it just to like show something in our face, you know?
he
Because
just
like all these times y'all said that Zoe was the alpha. Look at this.
bro, she still
But
is.
Zoe is still the alpha.
I love Max to death, bro, but that is just tough. Like you have a twin sister. First of all, you have a twin sister, which is already like difficult as it is. But she's the athletic one. I think, isn't she the smart one too, bro?
100%.
100%.
100%. Max is like the fun one, but Zoe's definitely like
Yeah, he's
the
great.
better one.
And you're right, he's got this now. He always has this. Every time we bring it up, he'll be like, "Well, I played college baseball and you guys
Yeah.
didn't." And like, what can we? I don't even know what to say to that.
But
He is. Yeah, it's okay. But I had better batting average or something, like some high school stuff. And like, I don't know what to even say. Does that even compare?
I don't think so.
I guess not. Yikes. Max has transcended our abilities. But yeah, he's working hard. He's like in the gym all the time and stuff, and
Dude, he's gotten big.
hitting the cages. Yeah. Good
I'm
for
proud
him.
of him. I'm happy for him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's still like 5'4", but you know, that'll work itself out, I'm sure.
Shanon, to you, everyone looks 5'4".
I'm just saying.
You just tower over everybody, dude. It's not fair.
I don't even know. If people who don't know me and they just watch the podcast, they wouldn't even know how tall I am, because I just sit down in this chair all day.
Let me put it this way: like you see, like on the green bean can, right? The Jolly Green Giant. like if you could imagine, like we're all green beans and Shannon's the giant.
So you're just like a little green bean in a pod, like what are they called? The edamame?
Yeah. And like you're just like the farmer that like stands over all of us. Like it was so bad. I think the best time I ever had talking to you was like when we were in your room after Far East, and like we were all laying down because we were on the same level.
Where did you come from?
I hated looking up to you. I was like, this sucks so bad.
Every day, dude. There's some serious downsides though. I'm not gonna lie. Like every single group picture is just like it's like they're taken under a tree, bro. Like I'm just watching over them. Like it's tough. It's tough. Were you a part of whenever the Coda kids, we went out to fight them? Were you part of that?
I was, dude.
You were. Tell me from your perspective, because I've talked about this before, but that is just such a funny night to me.
We were so angry. Like to get off the elevator after an awful fucking loss like that. Mm-hmm. And then like we just walked to our doors and it says number 2, first loser. Instantly, we're all pissed and Shanon starts it, dude.
No.
Yes, dude. Yes.
Take it easy.
You were the most level-headed person on the team. We were like, oh, dude, he's going to be the one that keeps us out of trouble. No, Shanon was pissed. And we're like looking around. We're like, who did this? Who did this? And they tell us these guys that are out fishing. And Shanon and Sammy are like, let's go. And we're like, what? And I mean, obviously, I went to enjoy the show.
We sprinted out there as a group.
I swear to God, we never even ran pastures that fast. But we were hauling. Dude, and we found them, and Shanon and Sammy just like start talking big as hell. And we're all just like standing behind them like, yeah, we're going to get you. And we were like, oh, it's going to die out. Me and Andrew were like talking. We were like, oh, dude, nothing's going to happen. Like, we're just going to like talk big game and leave, right? No. Shannon's like, boom, and throws this kid into a bush. And we're all just like, cool, let's go.
Nothing happened, though. You guys didn't do anything.
like we thought we were gonna be so strong, and then we were just like, no, I'm scared.
Yeah, it was like I pushed the kid. I'm like, okay, it's on, and then everyone just kind of like looked at each other again. I'm like, oh, come on, bro. And then we had Owen had a baseball bat this whole time too. By the way, that's
I was
one of my favorite
genuinely
details.
like the nicest, most best behaved kid on our team brought the weapon.
Yeah,
that's insane.
he doesn't mess around when it comes to that stuff, man. Owen has another side to him. I'm serious. Whenever the Phillies lose, that side comes out too. So it's like every day.
Every season is it's bad.
Yeah, he gets angry when he talks about the Phillies playing defense and stuff. It's like I can almost see him bringing out that baseball bat. Yeah, what a night, man. Nothing even happened. They were out fishing on the dock. Well, my issue was they were pretending like they didn't do it. They're like, "Oh, it was us. Are you sure it was us?" I'm like, "Of course."
And they're just like laughing in our face like we're
yeah,
stupid.
I know. Yeah, I'm like, we just talked to the other guys. They told us it was you. We know it was you. And then you're gonna act like we're stupid.
Like the way they told us, like, oh, it was us, like laughing, like they know it's them,
So
we
annoying.
know it's them, but we're not gonna admit it.
Yeah,
and then Coach Grubbs, and then I came to your room that night, and Coach Grubbs came in and like gave us the pep talk about like, guys, come on now, like I thought you were better than this.
I actually forgot that happened. Whoops.
That was actually like the night that like, because we weren't like really good friends, like we butted heads a lot. I think that was the night that like, dude, we butted heads all the time. Just because like, I was a crap talker, I was a jerk, like, and you were such a nice guy, but like, I think
you were a good guy too.
Plucked your nerve.
I don't know.
I think I plucked your nerves just enough to get you to talk back. I think it was so funny.
You were nothing, man, compared to some of the guys that grinded my gears.
That night, I remember crying in your room because it like we lost, like. And that was like our last time playing with a lot of the guys. Like Andrew was leaving.
Yeah, that was it.
Like you were leaving, like Sammy was leaving. Like that was the year that like it should have been ours.
Isaac, Owen, everyone, yeah.
It was so sad.
It's a shame because we had 2 years in a row at it too. Because we had the previous season where we tried, and then like that, but the next one felt so much more special. Like I think that team was just so much more well bonded. So
I think we were much closer.
Yeah, everyone was on the same page.
Dude, freshman year was so toxic.
I don't even want to talk about it.
If I could go back, freshman year is like the 1 year I would change. I would just like pick my friends better.
Yeah, it was a good team, but some of the team dynamics and chemistry and stuff was definitely hard to get past.
It was toxic.
Yeah, it was tough.
Dude, it was so bad.
They got you good, man. They got you good.
They got me good, and it wasn't even
Tokyo
me
hotel
after.
room.
I was so mad.
You were just like an obstacle.
Betrayed.
You were just in the way.
I was so betrayed.
Yeah, that must have been a tough night.
Open the door, let us in, and we won't get you. We just want Eric. I opened the door, and instantly my head is like cracked open from pain bashing me into a wall. I'm like crying in the corner.
I had no idea.
Like, dude. And like when I get up, I'm like dizzy, like lightheaded. I look over into the next room because I was in the room like with one bed. It was across the bathroom, and that was where Eric was. And then I look over, and y'all just in there like don't even care about me that I'm like dying on the floor. I'm like literally cut open on my forehead, and y'all are just beating the crap out of Eric. I was like, dude, this team sucks.
Like, I'm done with baseball. That's it. I remember walking in and like I'm like, what did you do to him? Like I was like, are we just gonna leave him here? And then I'm like, okay, I guess we are. Whoops.
I think that you still have like the best thing ever. When you fake called Coach Grubbs, that was like,
oh, they hated me for that. That was.
I thought you were so genius. Like, I wasn't even there, but when Andrew told me the story, I was like, dude, Shannon is definitely going to be the one. Like, out of our team, he would be president one day.
But they backed me into the corner. That was my only hope. But I did plan. I had it like I knew from the last trip that this issue might arise again, so I had the fake contact in there with Johnny's number. And Johnny didn't even care about it. He was like, yeah, I'll be there in a few minutes. I'm like, no, now. He came and knocked on the door. It worked out. Not sure about I'm not running for president. Sorry. It's okay. Maybe who else would run for president? I'd vote for Sammy for president, 100%.
I would not vote for Sammy for president.
Why not?
There's too many like
Character
There's
flaws.
too much knowledge there, dude.
Oh, is he too wise?
No. Like too much knowledge of the things he's done. Like,
Oh, interesting.
no shot.
All right, Nick, I have a segment for the show. This is like fairly new segment. I've only done it once before. It's the Profound Middle Finger Award. You can give it to anybody. I want you to think about it while I explain what it is just a little bit more. You give this award, one profound middle finger, to one person who may have done you wrong. It can be a thing. It can be a place. It can be, I don't know, just like a food you hate or something that just deserves to be acknowledged for just how crappy it is. And you can put them on blast. I can bleep out their name. But this is the Profound Middle Finger Award, handed out by the one and only Mr. Patton.
Jason made another one. Hi, I'm going baby on baby.
Anything come to mind?
The umpire from Korea at Far East. When he
interested.
Dude, do you remember when Sammy hit the stand-up triple and he was like, no, it was a foul ball, but he was on the other side of the field? He was like, no.
I don't remember that. I think I have a terrible memory, bro.
Sammy came up, right, and he hit a triple. And the umpire from like the field, he was at first base, and he called time after the play, walked up to the field umpire and was like, that was a foul ball. I was like, dude, you're at first base. How the hell can you see something that went down the third baseline?
Was Sammy livid?
Dude, Sammy was pissed.
I bet. I can imagine. How did I forget that?
I was so mad. I was like, because I had just started umpiring too, like as a job.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I was like, dude, that's not how that works. You can't do that. Like, that's against the rules.
Do you remember the softball tournament fundraiser we did?
Yes. dude, one of the guys
on the mic.
Sam actually messaged me the other day and was like, hey, like, is your buddy that did the announcing at y'all softball tournament, like, is he in the States? And I was like, yeah, like, I think he's on the East Coast, actually. And he was like, I was talking to a buddy, and, like, we might be willing to pay to fly him out here because he's in Arizona. And he was like,
no way.
We might be willing to pay
Are you just making this up?
to announce our games. No, dude. And I was like, I don't know about that.
Like, you didn't tell me right away. This is huge news. This is my big break, okay. Nick. I'm getting in the booth.
So here's the thing, though. Like, the guy that he's, like, talking to as his, like, friend, like, he has like assault charges on him. And I was like, this is an awful idea.
Send me out. Let's go. I'm ready. Guys, this is it. The next Joe Buck. Actually, I don't want to meet Joe Buck. Who's better?
No,
Kevin
dude.
Harlan. That's me, guys.
I was like, that's an awful idea. Shannon's going to end up dying on this trip, and then I'm going to feel responsible.
Yeah, but I'll be doing what I loved. Announcing beer league men's softball.
I remember Sam was like so excited for you to announce. He was just like, when you left to go umpire a game, he was like, dude, where's your friend at?
Get him back in the booth.
And he was like, no. He needs to come back over here. This is going to be fun.
I'm glad he enjoyed it. A lot of people did hate it. I got a lot of crap for that because they already they're already very like hostile whenever they like strike out or hit a pop up, and then whenever I tell them how bad it was, that just adds a little too much insult to injury, and they'll look over at me sometimes.
My favorite comment that you made the whole tournament, the guy I know, like I know all of those guys because I played with them. His name was Luke Boggs, and he's a gym rat, like through and through. He was massive. And you go, look at his calves, like he needs to go hit some legs. And he looks at you, turns back, and hits a moonshot onto the next field, dude. And then he's like, leg day for the champs. And I'm just like, what the hell?
That's good. I'm glad he showed me up because a lot of people there could not show me up. They sucked.
No, you'd be like, up, and here comes pop out, and then they pop out.
He's 0 for 4 today. Let's see what we got here.
Did you actually keep track of that, or is that just like random?
The first few games, no. I mean, it was pretty obvious. If a guy sucked, you knew he had an 0 for going. Yeah, that was a ton of fun. Sad. That's probably one of the most fun like days I've had. Was just sitting there. It was hot, just sitting there with the mic. I don't even know why we had a PA system, but I mean, perfect.
I don't know why it was there either.
Like who brought it? Where did it come from? And why was it just sitting on a bench? I was literally like in the dugout calling it.
It was so bad. It was funny, but I genuinely thought you were gonna get in a fight.
Yeah, some of them were angry.
they had all been drinking like for like 3 hours. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I know they're
Yeah,
tired,
it was
and you're
super
just
late
talking,
too.
You're talking the most trash. And I'm just like,
Probably the most trash these guys have heard, like since they've been in high school, just like attacking them personally, physically, their abilities
you were
on the
going
field.
after them, dude. It was so bad. Like these guys, they're like reliving their glory days, and you're just like, nope, you're bad.
Yeah, I should not have had that much confidence because if something did go down, I stood no chance. If we're gonna be honest with one another, like I think I was a little too big in there.
Dude, I would love to say that I would back you up, but like that
Just 'cause
year,
we're
that was
huge.
that was sophomore year. I was like 5'6", maybe 115 pounds, no shot. I definitely would have walked the other way.
No, I don't think anyone would back me up. I'd just be sitting there. But I don't know. I don't think anything would have actually happened. It was all a good time.
It was fun.
Something else I want to do. I'm not sure if you're interested, but we can put together our all-time Kubi baseball team now that we're both out of high school. Just like our favorite teammates that we play with, put them on the diamond.
Okay.
We can. First of all, I don't want to offend anybody, so I'm going to put. Where do you want to start? How you tell me where you want to start. We're on the field.
Honestly, I don't think I would start. Like, I think I would come into relief pitch, but I would not start.
Right. Jesus.
Yeah, no. I think. Oh, that's hard. I would have Sammy in center.
Yeah,
don't
that's
know
probably
him,
my
but
lock.
like,
Yeah.
You don't know him, but this guy
T-Baron,
Kite.
right?
No, hell no. He's sitting the bench. But this dude Kite came to us this past year, and he's like, I think he's just as good as Sammy, like all around.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah, like I have a lot of respect for Sammy.
That's
but
great.
This kid, he's crazy. I put him in left, and then
Who's taking right field? Adam?
shit, dude, Adam in his prime, like when he was hitting, or like Adam when senior year.
Adam when he wasn't trying? I don't know. I'm gonna say like prime. We'll say prime Adam. We'll say like junior, but we didn't know him junior year, so we'd have to probably go senior year.
I played Okie Boys with him his junior year, but like
Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay. You want to
I'd
put
put
junior
Adam in
Adam
right.
out there? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
I'd
pretty
put
loaded
junior
outfield
Adam.
then.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God! Speaking of Sammy in the outfield, do you remember when we went to Mainland and Sammy whiffed 2 throws from right field back to back?
With them?
Dude, he went to throw them and he put the ball like he let go too early and it like went behind him. Dude,
yes, I do remember. I do remember. Yes.
Oh my
yes.
God, he could never live that down. Anyway, third base, Kai Grubbs.
Gonna give it to him?
I have to. Like, people can say what they want about Kai, like, and his dad, like, getting him playtime. Kai's a damn ball magnet, dude. Like, he's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
A guy that size should not move that fast.
Bro,
I love Kai Grubbs to death, but like that dude,
it's that tennis court.
he's got third on lock. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's why the explosive movements.
His dad on the court too, man. If you want to see, his dad is something on that tennis court. I've never seen a man. He's got like soft hands. Beautiful footwork. He's awesome, Coach.
Really?
Grubbs. Yeah, you got to see him play tennis sometime. I'm not sure when you would, but
I played volleyball with him, but I've never seen him play tennis.
I heard he's pretty good at that too.
He's pretty saucy. Him and Coach Hogan were intimidating.
Oh God.
Shortstop. I think I start you at shortstop.
There we go. I might put Cruz. I like Cruz a lot. Cruz is my man, but he was a freshman.
Cruz a lot, but like Far East like killed my hope for him. I was so pissed. The amount of routine ground balls that he missed were just like unforgivable.
Yeah, he was good all year too. Because I remember they moved me to first because Johnny was done for the year, and then Cruz kind of took over out there. And I think he had a pretty good season considering he was a freshman.
I was so excited. Yeah, dude, he did really well all season, and then we got to Far East. I think that like the pressure was just like really on.
I couldn't imagine my freshman year having to play shortstop in a championship game.
Yeah, that would have been too much.
Yeah.
I put JP at second base.
Love JP.
So you
former Shanon Show guest.
JP at second. Johnny
Hoppy.
At first. Yeah, Hoppy at first for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Hands down. And then on the bump, I think I'm gonna start like
big guy.
Either Isaac or Owen, dude. There's no shot. Like,
I'll say it's a toss-up.
Yeah. I think I'd start Owen, though, just because that knuckle curve was ridiculous.
He was pretty good, yeah.
And then I put Far East Andrew behind the dish, dude.
Far East Andrew?
Dude, 4 games, no pass balls. Like, that's crazy. Like, and then at the banquet, when Coach Tor was like, "Yeah, he got nominated for like All Catchers Award," we told him he was too young. I was like, "What the hell, dude?" That was like the best I've ever seen him play. It was crazy.
Yeah, he got much better really quickly in terms of like blocking and receiving balls, which is good. Because I remember freshman year, I saw him. I'm like, I didn't think he was gonna make the team, bro. And then they were like, yeah, backup catcher. And they all said Peanut. Do you remember Peanut? Bryson.
I forgot about Peanut, dude.
And that was the catchers. I'm like, man, that's rough. Like, what happens when Eric pitches? But I mean, props to Andrew. He worked hard.
He did.
Mm-hmm. Even on the throwdowns as well, because I remember I remember at the beginning of his first year,
Coach,
it felt like
Coach, my arm feels like Jello. Dude, that was so. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's great.
I have a newfound respect for catchers.
Didn't you end up having to catch a little bit too?
Dude, I caught all of this past season.
Oh man, did they just not have anyone else, or did you want to?
No, I put down like on the sheet for like signups, right? You know how they have you like put down your positions?
Sure.
I put down every single position except for catcher.
Oh, so it was like a joke almost.
Yeah, and Tor still did it.
I'm not surprised. He probably needed you to be honest.
I was genuinely so sad.
Yeah, it's dirty, sweaty, hot, sticky. You get them, toxic Udina kids, which is like absolutely disgusting.
That was the best part, dude.
You chirp them?
Dude, because I was friends with all the umpires because I've been working with them for
Yeah.
At this point, I've been working with them for like 3 years. So they never said anything to me. And I would look up at the batter every single time, just like, you look like a free out. And then like I would just chirp them their whole at bat. And like Nick would throw a strike and I'd be like, "Oh, you should have swung at that one, dude." And then like they'd like swing at a ball in the dirt and like, "What are you looking at?"
Yeah, well, what were you thinking there?
Time. Yeah. It was great. Good times.
Anyways, Nick, I don't know. That's all I got for Kubasaki Baseball and stuff. What is there anything else you've been up to? I mean, this has been probably a crazy few weeks for you.
Well, I haven't been up to much.
Yeah.
I've been going to the beach a lot, playing League a lot.
You watch any of the Olympics?
I tried to watch the basketball portion. I tried. But like I just get so bored.
It bores you.
I have been playing League or the show with Max.
Oh, really? He was mentioning the show while I saw him yesterday. Is he good?
Dude, I caught him lacking.
No, you beat him?
Dude, yeah. But he beat me too, so it's like, you know.
Pretty even?
Yeah. It was really sad, actually. Like, because I had him. I was up like 4-0. And then Bryce Harper came up with bases loaded and went yard.
Took care of business?
Yeah.
Better watch out for the Phillies, man.
Perform like that. Dude,
yeah, he is, though. Bro, they're playing well. They're playing much better right now. I know the Red Sox are wild card team at the moment?
They suck this season, too.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised they're as good as they are. I don't think they're going anywhere, but yeah, they're not the Orioles.
I don't think their manager has any common sense.
They have what was his name? Devers? Rafael Devers?
Yeah.
Isn't that their best player right now? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
See what happens.
The Yankees haven't been playing too good, so maybe you guys can keep them out of the playoffs.
The Blue Jays have been going crazy, though.
And the Blue Jays are a fun team. I like watching the Blue Jays. And the Angels, of course. Big Ohtani guy.
I'm a
How
big
crazy
Ohtani
is that?
fan.
What's the
I'm
response?
a huge Ohtani fan.
Yeah, what's the response in Oki in like Japan right now to Ohtani? Because I just like I can't.
Like, it's everybody in Oki, like, if they represent an American baseball team, it's always the Yankees, or it's like the
Really?
Mariners because of Ichiro.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you see so many more like Angels caps now, and it's so much fun.
That's awesome.
It's so fun.
They love their athletes, man. Like I think it's so cool. There's like the sports store there. What's it called? Himalaya or something. And there'd just be like these huge like billboards of Ichiro and Tanaka and other Japanese athletes, and they really appreciate them. And it's so cool to see them like doing this well, especially Ohtani. Like you haven't seen this before ever.
That's crazy, dude. The home run derby was like one of my favorite parts of this MLB season.
Yeah.
Ohtani and Alonso going back to back like they did was insane.
It was really cool. The fact that Ohtani's even there is crazy. Like he's a pitcher, and like it's hard to wrap your head around. So even though he didn't win it, the fact that there's pitchers in home run derbies now, I can't imagine what's next. I wonder if there'll be more guys like him.
I think it'd be cool to see like both the American and National League like start letting their pitchers hit more. I think that would be pretty cool.
The issue is pitchers usually suck at hitting. So
oh yeah, 100%. But I think it'd be funny.
you just like to see pitchers hit.
It would add some excitement.
Maybe.
Like, could you imagine if you like were watching like a game and Max Scherzer came up to the plate and then hit a bomb?
Well, Max Scherzer isn't that good at hitting though, so I don't think that's how that works. It's not like Max Scherzer is going to turn into Ohtani overnight.
Could happen, dude.
Maybe I think that they should just teach pitchers to hit whenever they're younger. I don't know why pitchers stop hitting. That because Ohtani seems incredibly valuable. No. Yeah, every team would want him. That's crazy. I do a preposterous predicament, which is like a would you rather question every episode. And this last thing I got for you, it's very important. I just need you to take this with the utmost seriousness because these are the questions that people need to know the answers to. And I asked the hard-hitting stuff on this podcast. So, Nick.
3 seconds on the clock.
Would you rather? This one's bad, bro. Eat nothing but ketchup for a week, or make out with a chimp for 2 minutes.
Are you okay? My nose is in my brain. Let me see.
No pressure.
Is the chimp like? Is it a cute monkey or is it like one of those like slobbering monkeys?
Chimp. I think you're run of the mill chimp. I don't know how cute.
Hold on.
You gonna look him up? Okay.
Yeah. Let me look. Like. Okay, some of these chimps are like
not that bad.
Cute little animals. Yeah. The only
okay,
thing
but
is, like,
this isn't like cute like pet. This is
like angry chimp.
But also they could be incredibly hostile. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I really like food, and chimps are still primates.
Yes.
I think I'd make out with a chimp.
It's only 2 minutes. It's only 2 minutes.
It's only 2 minutes versus a whole week, right?
A whole week of only ketchup.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't.
Wow. I mean, it's probably good. It's like very inclusive of you to, think of the chimp in that way. I don't know.
I mean, chimps need some love too.
Okay, that's it. I got nothing else, guys. Chimps need some love. I'll see everyone next week. Thank you, Nick, for coming on the show. Seriously, this has been a lot of fun.
Thank you for having
some
me.
Kubasaki Baseball. Yeah, and I'm sure we'll do it again at some point. Some Kubi Baseball reunion nonsense will happen. And yeah, I'll let you know. It's always a fun time.
Yes, sir.